On July 31st, 2010, Alicia Keys married Swizz Beatz in a private sunlit ceremony. Their love was celebrated. Their bond looked unshakable. But 15 years later, her name is trending worldwide. Not for a new song, not for an award, but for allegedly confirming another woman's engagement to her husband. Blogs exploded, screenshots spread, the internet accused, dissected, and dragged. Some say Alicia exposed Lala Anthony for being secretly engaged to Swizz. And just like that, a marriage turned into a battlefield of comments. For Alicia Keys, one of the most respected Grammy-winning artists alive, whispers like this don't just hit her heart, they hit her legacy. So what's really happening? Did Alicia confirm betrayal? Or is this just gossip dressed as truth? Picture the 2025 Grammys. Alicia is honored. Her family stands beside her. But online, everyone's convinced her world is falling apart. In the next few minutes, we'll uncover the timeline, the marriage, the music, the whispers, and the receipts. By the end, you'll know the truth about Alicia, Swizz, and Lala, and why this engagement may say more about us than it does about them. On July 31st, 2010, Alicia Keys married Swizz Beatz in a private beachside ceremony. The world saw love. But behind the smiles, whispers began instantly. Swizz had just finalized his divorce from Mashonda, the mother of his child, and not everyone believed the timeline was clean. Gossip sites called Alicia the other woman. Some fans defended her, others labeled her a homewrecker. And while the couple smiled through it, the damage was done. The internet never forgot how it all began. Every photo, every post, every public moment was watched, not with admiration, but suspicion. Still, Alicia and Swizz stayed strong. They made music, they raised kids, they built a blended family, but the foundation was already cracked, at least in the public's eyes. And cracks, no matter how small, can grow over time. So when Alicia's name started trending again in 2025, people didn't ask if the rumors were true. They asked something else. How did Lala Anthony enter this picture years later? In 2021, Lala Anthony filed for divorce from NBA star Carmelo Anthony. The marriage had been rocky for years, but now it was officially over. The media moved fast. Headlines shifted from heartbreak to dating rumors. Suddenly, Lala's name was no longer about pain. It was about possibilities. Tabloids whispered, photos surfaced, speculation grew louder. For a woman rebuilding her life, the spotlight became a double-edged sword. She wanted peace. The internet wanted a story. And soon, people started to wonder, was there a new man behind Lala's glow-up? Because quietly, in the corners of gossip blogs, one name kept popping up, Swizz Beatz. But when did people actually start linking the two? And what made that connection explode in 2025? Between 2022 and 2023, the whispers turned into wildfire. It started small, social media clips, random TikToks, anonymous blind items, but they all hinted at the same thing. Lala Anthony and Swizz Beatz were getting too close. At first, fans brushed it off until a radio host claimed they'd received DMs from Swizz's camp. Messages saying Lala was in love with him. The internet did what it always does. It believed the mess before the facts. Soon, Twitter threads and gossip blogs lit up. Screenshots, reactions, theories. And then came the twist. Swizz Beatz clapped back online. He posted in all caps, "Knock it the F off." But the denial didn't kill the story, it fed it. Fans said if there was nothing going on, why get so defensive? His words weren't closing the case, they were opening more questions. So how did a few rumors turn into claims of a secret engagement? By 2024, the whispers had grown loud, so Swizz Beatz turned up the volume on love. He began showering Alicia Keys with gifts, praise, and public adoration. For her birthday, he gave her a $300,000 Maybach. He helped launch her art exhibitions, backed her museum shows, and doubled down on music collaborations. Instagram flooded with Queen captions and hand-holding photos. To fans, it looked like passion. To critics, it looked like damage control. Because while the love was loud, the rumors about Lala hadn't stopped. They kept coming. And with each gift, each public post, people began asking, was this real romance or a distraction? The louder the love got, the more it echoed against the gossip. Some said he was proving his loyalty. Others said he was hiding something. But through it all, Alicia stayed silent. So the question shifted again. What was Alicia Keys truly feeling when Lala's name just wouldn't go away? At the 2025 Grammy Awards, Alicia Keys was center stage, not just as an icon, but as an honoree. Her family stood beside her. Her music career was being celebrated, but online, a different story was taking over. Instead of focusing on her legacy, the internet accused her of clapping back at Lala Anthony. One lyric became a headline. One look became a theory. One post became a coded message. Suddenly, fans were reading shade into every smile. Even silence was seen as a response. The internet didn't wait for facts. It filled in the blanks. And just like that, a rumor became a confirmation. Even without a single piece of proof, Alicia never named names. She never addressed the gossip. But to the internet, that didn't matter. They were convinced. They believed she had spoken, even when she hadn't. So the question now wasn't about the silence. It was this: is there any truth at all to this so-called engagement? Or are we chasing shadows? After all the posts, all the gossip, and all the noise, one truth remains. No verified source has confirmed an affair or an engagement. Not TMZ, not People, not a single major outlet. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are still married. Lala Anthony is divorced, but no credible report links her romantically to Swizz. No photos, no texts, no confirmations. Just blog headlines built on speculation. And yet, the rumor won't die. Why? Because the louder the lie, the faster it spreads. Because gossip doesn't need proof. It just needs clicks. And the more people talk, the more others believe. What started as a whisper turned into a wildfire, with nothing to burn but reputation. So now we ask the real question. If the proof doesn't exist, why do so many fans still believe it does? In the age of internet drama, truth doesn't stand a chance. Old photos, old videos, even glances and body language all get pulled from the past and labeled as proof. Cryptic captions become hidden messages, memes become receipts, and each repost adds fuel to the fire. The story rewrites itself again and again. Fans no longer follow facts. They follow feeling. And when drama feels good, reality becomes irrelevant. In this new world, perception becomes more powerful than truth itself. So what is the ultimate truth Alicia Keys now has to live with, on stage and off? So now ask yourself, are we following their love story? Or just feeding our own addiction to chaos? Alicia Keys didn't just survive gossip. She showed how fragile truth can be online. You've seen the full timeline, the marriage, the divorce, the rumors, the receipts. Subscribe for more breakdowns that separate celebrity fact from fiction. And now we ask you, is Alicia really facing betrayal? Or just paying the price of fame in the gossip age?